modern fonts. And I was actually pretty surprised with this. For you know, I'll bet you could, if one of these popped up on Kijiji or eBay, you'd probably get it pretty cheap. And for a little practice amp, I was pretty surprised with it. Now, as with any solid state amp, as you start to turn up the gain, you're going to hear the stark contrast between solid state tone and tube tone. Now, just to give you an example, now I don't want to bore you to death with the same slide licks and stuff like that, but it's somewhat useful so that we can compare the tone of various amplifiers. So, let's just say. That well, it's not surprising. It's got a little 8-inch, probably a ceramic speaker in there. You can do a lot worse with various solid state amps. And that's the funny thing, I haven't been able to trace this stuff down, but there's something about solid state that was made in previous years as opposed to solid state that's used now. Because solid state that's used now, it's what I would call junk. And solid state that's been used in years prior, it's actually pretty good stuff. But as with any solid state, when you push it hard enough, it's going to have this characteristic to the distortion that isn't necessarily favorable to tone addicts like myself. Now here, as we start to bring up the solo gain, here we're going to hear this stark contrast in gain characteristics. You can already hear it. She wants to go. You hear that the speaker just can't really keep up, but as well the circuit is really getting overloaded in these compression characteristics that they've built into the circuit are really coming into play. But for an amp that you could probably get for maybe, I don't know, depending on the guy selling it, 20, 40, maybe 60 bucks, if a collector, maybe he'd sell it for $100. For a small little practice amp that you could have in an apartment, or if you wanted to have a concert in your car, that would work, I think. I think that would work for an amp.